They got it on. It's going well. It'll go better if I get 40 XP from doing this first kilometer. If I don't get double XP, I'm out. Only here for the double XP. There's that little orange bar at the top. That's your experience bar. And you get experience for every kilometer or for completing routes you haven't completed before. But right now, it's Tour of Watopia, which is supposed to be double XP. But there's a few ways you can kind of game the system, and they've brought out these what they call on-demand routes, so you can ride them whenever. $40 XP, yes, so I got it. So the goal is to never finish the route. Shut the route off before you finish it, because apparently with these on-demand routes, if you finish the route, you can never do it again. Well, you can do it again, but you don't get double XP. So I only want to ride my bike if I'm getting double XP. Hey, Lumophile. So the plan is to ride this route almost to its entirety, quit, and start it again. And ride it again almost to its entirety. This is also the only good route on stage 3. It's kind of my lunch break. I was up super early working. Well, I missed the actual group ride for this stage, but I'm not doing stage A or B. Not a chance. Stage A or B is horrible. Actually, I shouldn't say that. No, there's no need to do stage A or B. I can just fully complete stage 3C to get credit. So I'm probably going to game the system all week just by free riding the on-demand route and not finishing it. Oh, Is B an exclusive route? Because if there's a route badge with XP, then I would do B. I'll have to look into it. Oh, I've done Climber's Gambit, yeah. Climber's Gambit, I've done that in a ZRL race. One of the last seasons that I raced in ZRL, they came up with that route. So 3B could suck it. I don't need to do it. Yeah, it was raining so hard here this morning, I couldn't sleep. So I was 6 a.m. and I was on my work computer. I was on the computer doing work. So I figure, the heck with it. I can ride my bike at 1 o'clock. I don't know. Well, it was raining. I mean, I guess you need a few weeks of this kind of rain, but holy moly, it was raining hard last night. Hey, Christian. Yeah, a few weeks should fill it up. I didn't even want to leave the house to go get in a car with this rain. Look at the heck with that. Well, usually the weather's decent till end of October. Like usually it's November where it starts getting, oh crap, here we go, but, oh, 1 sec. All right. Well, Halloween, yes. Halloween usually is pretty shitty. Well, that's the problem is I technically am at work right now. So I wasn't going to answer that phone, but it was actually the office line. So someone from the office calling me. It was similar to one of those calls. It wasn't that bad, but it was definitely a like, hey, what are you? I did. I totally kept her alive in the raid. And I did so well that the guild just kept on doing trash and pulled the next boss while she was still on the phone. The first thing they asked when I jumped on the computer was like, do you know the fights? I'm like, hell no. I don't know any of the fights. I did these fights in 2010. It was the last time I did them. It's pretty not bad. World of Warcraft, don't stand in fire. Don't stand in shit. Move out of the way. Yeah, she's a keyboard clicker. So her rotation as a shadow priest is just like 1, 2, 3, putting dots on, and 4, and then spam 5 while 4 is on cooldown. Then hit 4, then go 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, pretty much. Like, they probably didn't even miss her. They were like, she never even left. Yeah, and deadly boss mods. And she has weak auras to tell her when her dots are expiring. Yeah, deadly boss mods screeches at you. Move, move. A little bit too hard. So excited to be on the bike. I'm going for it. I think I should probably do this route right to the bottom of the volcano and then start over again. And just keep going from the start of the volcano over and over again. Do that 3 times. I drank too much coffee today. It's hard to keep the heart rate down. Just got all my new shorts, or I should say my new bibs yesterday. So far, so good. Ride number 2. I think they're all right. Got the tags off these bibs, so there's no turning back now. Counterclockwise. Yeah, I don't really want to ride up the volcano. It'll be nice to coast down, but think going so slow up it, it's going to waste too much time. think it'll be decent. I think right up to the volcano will be 12K. A little over 12. Well, that's good. See if I get 40 XP for doing a U-turn. If it does, then I'm going to ride it all the way back into town. Yeah, 40 XP, there we go. What? Nice.
Bed mass.
Villager. So I heard that the double XP thing wasn't quite working, but I just rode to the bottom of the volcano, hit the U-turn button, and I'm still getting 40. So I'm going to ride to the bottom. I'm not going to cross. See, the problem is the distance of how far away from the end is gone. So I believe if you cross the finish and like complete the route, you're screwed from ever using this route for double XP for the rest of stage. I was going to take it to 15K, stop, and start the route over again. Maybe do that 3 times. That'll be 45K. 30 minutes. Because it's trying to trick you. When you U-turn, you don't go back the same way you came on this particular route. It keeps you following the same route. So if I cross the finish, it'll be like, haha, you did it. There we go. End ride, hit OK, save, go back, volcano climb, back at it. We'll see if we hit 40 XP when we do our first kilometer. Well, Villager, how are you doing today? How are you doing, Pookie? That is a lot. That's a good day of exercising. It's fantastic. I was about a quarter of the way into 54, or no, maybe third of the way into 54, and I got to 55 through stages 1 and 2. But I was doing the math. I was hoping to hit 57 by the end, but it's 750 kilometers per level at double XP. I can't bang that off in a month. Or 2 levels. I can get 1 more level, can't get 2 levels. There's no way I'm doing 1500K in a month, in 4 weeks, because we have stage, well, actually no, that's including this stage. 3, 4, 5, and the makeup week is 4 weeks. Yeah, that's not happening. So I should comfortably get to 56. Yeah, it's 30,000 XP per level when you hit the 50s. So 30,000 XP, if I did the math right, divided by 40 XP was 750 kilometers per level. But there's a bonus though. Stage 5 has new routes. So there's gonna be like route bonus XP. That's still not gonna get me anywhere near 57, but I think I can get, you know, a quarter or a third of the way into 56. I don't know how much the route bonuses will be, but there will be route bonuses. The route bonus is usually the equivalent of the length of the route in XP. So depends if they're giving you, so it really doesn't equal a whole lot. Because if the route is like 10K, for example, you're gonna get 400 XP, which is only getting me 10 kilometers into 750. So my dreams were dashed trying to make it to 57, but I definitely think I can cruise on through to 56. Oh man, if they put on like 160K route, like new route, it'd be amazing. I would love to see some gigantic new routes. I have a lot of base training to do, so having some really long new routes, I think would help that. Oh, well, that's my beef with Zwift routes, is I want new roads. Like, when they came up with Mercury, it was good, but it was too small. And then they made more routes, and they're like, Zwift is like, hey everyone, we made 9 more routes, but we only gave you 4 kilometers of new road. It's like, that doesn't matter. Like, that'd be like me riding my bike down the street and riding into my neighbor's driveway and being like, yeah, new route. Did you have, it's normal if you were using a wheel-on trainer. And especially if you're using a wheel-on trainer with sort of a speed sensor. The direct drive is just a whole lot more accurate. Yes, if it was a wheel-on, they can vary quite wildly in accuracy. I know guys that I've raced with that went from a wheel-on to direct drive and lost 30 watts on their FTP. It's a sad day for them. I mean, the dude was a beast. So his FTP went from 370 to 340. So he was still a beast. He was still cranking out the watts, but 370 is like, dude, you're killing it. The thing with the wheel-on trainers is very hard to recreate the exact same conditions. Your tire has to be pumped up exactly the same. It's really difficult. Like there is I had a wheel-on trainer for a while, and it actually was decently accurate, but it was only decently accurate for the first 30 minutes of the ride. Clipless pedals. It's good to learn with clipless though on your trainer. It's way harder to fall off. If you do racing, like any form of racing, definitely going down the rabbit hole on that. Well, especially if you have a trainer, it's just so easy to jump on. Like I was working from home today, and I was like, I'm gonna go for a bike ride. It's pouring rain outside, jump on the trainer, boom, bang off, an hour ride. The heart rate going up. Oh, the XP, doing it, getting those levels. Right. There we go. Oh, it's been pouring rain here. It's so humid when it rains. Really hot. Like I'm going decently easy. I think the humidity has got to be in the 90s. Oh, 95%. Blah. Like, super smart. $18 degrees, nice. The 59%, yeah. I would say that is some darn perfect weather. That's mowing my lawn weather. Oh, Ottawa's pretty good too. It'd almost be nice to get a dehumidifier in the garage. I do have an air conditioning unit that has a dehumidifier setting, but my wife gets mad if I have it running in the garage. Well, I find when the humidity goes down, it just gives the sweat somewhere to go. So when you do get sweat, the fan just dries it all up. But with the humidity this high, I have the fans going, but I'm just drenched. And I'm not going hard. I shouldn't be sweaty. I shouldn't even be sweaty at this pace. Yeah, airflow is super important, and it's usually overlooked. I have many fans. I've tried many fans. Actually, that's the one thing you realize, or you don't realize, when you ride outside a lot, the amount of air that moves around your body outside. Read somewhere, someone did the math. Some guy that likes doing that kind of stuff did the math about how much airflow you get when you ride outside. And it was something insane. The number was, like 80,000 CFM. And your indoor fan is 1,000. Well, it adds another level of training because you don't realize, like, as your body gets hotter and hotter, your heart rate starts climbing, everything just becomes harder for the same the same wattage level when you get in the heat. Unless you're Brian Kellison, because Brian is immune to the heat. He has done so much heat acclimation in his shed, riding when it's 42 degrees, doing races. His poor PC. And he's like, oh, why isn't the Zwift Play not working? Why does none of this Bluetooth stuff connect? Yeah, and it's 50 degrees in your shed and your computer is about to blow up. Bluetooth doesn't work anymore. 40 degrees is the Bluetooth max temp. I do have to say, I have had none of the problems Brian has had with Zwift Play, even the Steerzo. I was able to pair both the Steerzo and the Zwift Play at the same time. So they both paired to Zwift today, but you can only pick one. If you check mark Steerzo and the Play, it'll give you a warning saying you can't have both. These controllers conflict with each other, is pretty much the wording it says. But I was able to get both in. Brian was having he was crashing his Zwift, crashing it. Yeah, I want to steer with my handlebar and steer with Zwift Play. Yeah, he was having a tough time. I was feeling bad for him because you could tell he was getting mad. That wasn't ranting Brian. It went past ranting Brian into like mad Brian. And sometimes watching mad Brian makes you feel uncomfortable. Like watching your friends get yelled at by their parents when you were younger. but he's passionate. He just wants things to work. And you know what? Things should just work. I have recently, on the weekend, I ran an internet line out to my garage because I was having some Wi-Fi issues. I had too many Wi-Fi devices and my phone kept going off on, off on. Not bad. When you break this ride, this hour-and-a-half ride I planned on doing, when you break it up into 3 30-minute rides, the time goes really fast. Go a little bit more up the road. I had to get too close to the finish line, too close for comfort. Get 15K. Let's just ease into. I don't want to trip that. I got a good thing going here. Okay, U-turn. $15K, start over again. 15K, start over again. Like the elevation gain is jack squat if you don't go up the volcano. And then on Sunday night, I'll actually finish the stage to get credit for it. It's boring, but gotta get those levels. I think it might be you. Because everything's telling me that I'm A-okay here. Could be me though, I don't know. I've been getting more Twitch errors as a viewer lately than usual, where I get the whole black screen and you pretty much have to hit refresh. I've had to do that way more in the last 2 weeks than I've ever had to do. I used to go months without having that ever. Now I'll watch a stream, go get something to drink, and come back, and get the error. Usually you hit refresh, it comes back, everything's good. But I use Chrome right now, but I used Microsoft Edge the other day and was like, oh, this is pretty nice. Yeah, I did for a while have that Twitch ad blocker extension. But instead of watching an ad, you just watch a black screen. So it's really no point in blocking the ad. I thought it would like block the ad where I would just go straight into the person's stream. Yes, I have seen that on YouTube. Aha, sucker. YouTube threatened to ban you. Oh, I feel like I need to start looking for a different browser. Yeah, 14.7, 300 meters. That route goes fast when you cheat. 14.9. Let's hit 15. Menu. And okay. Save. Durabotopia. Dano climb. Start ride. Yeah, there's almost no elevation gain on that route. Like there was 65 meters for 15K. And there's no downtime. What'd it take me 15 seconds to start the route again? I'm too fat for climbing. Climbing is not enjoyable because it takes me all day. I don't mind climbing in real life, but climbing in Zwift, it's like, why even bother going up the Alp? I would ride up the Alp if I could easily do it in under an hour. Like if I was riding the pace that I'm riding right now, and I could get up the Alp in like 57 minutes, I'd be like, yeah, why not do the Alp? But at this pace, this is 2-hour pace. It's just way too big. elevation doesn't get the chicks. It's distance that does. Faster. Well, the problem is, because to do it fast right now hurts, and it hurts hard. But you watch Doc, Bike Beast, Pookie, they're like, oh, well, look at me. I'm having a great day climbing the Alp. I'm not even sweating. Oh, 56 minutes? Don't mind if I do. Hey, Frackberg. Maybe I'll do the Alp again. You know, I didn't get any sweaty, so maybe I should do it at least 2 or 3 more times. Gotta break a sweat somehow. And here I am, it's like, oh, this is the flattest route possible. And I'm just like dripping zone 1. Or Doc, I never sit down. I can stand up for like 4 hours. I can stand up for 17 seconds. That's how long I can stand up for. Yeah, that's, oh my gosh. I'm the kind, I get halfway up an Alp and I think, I bet I could do more. And then 3/4 of the way up the Alp, I go, screw this. That's why I can only do beer Alps. I need to be drunk to ride the Alp. The only way it can handle it. Well, what it is actually, I have figured it out, Frackberg. You gotta pick a good gigantic gear. And it's a gear big enough that it feels like you're just climbing stairs. But I don't necessarily have to stand up to get the output. If you're lighter, standing up is your form of getting more weight on the pedals to get the wattage out.
N0P_G
Hey, no
is now
P.
following.
Thanks for the follow. But when you're fat, I can literally sprint in the saddle. I could probably break 1,000 watts sitting. Now I'm kind of curious if I actually can, now that I said that. See, Nope G's got some good technique here. Dudes, I'm like 2 of you. 2 of you. I should probably try. That hurt my back. Oh. There was muscles in my back and shoulders that haven't been used in a while. Why refreshing? I think Twitch is having a lot of issues these days. Yeah, I usually use my 7-day rolling average weight from Garmin Connect. Do you know what we should do? This would be good for the triathletes. We should have a seated aero bar, Hall of Heroes wattage. It is rolling average. Black is very slimming. That's why I have the lights off. I mean, we got Bullet, we got LePage, Doc, Slow Spoon. There's a couple other triathletes in there. Track riders, no, they win automatically. Watt's wheelhouse. You ever watched him do a 1-minute effort? Sweet Jeebas. Yeah, track riders would have to have their own special category. For sure. We bitch got it. Ah.
Rod and Firewalker rated with 2 viewers.
Dan. Days.
Thunderous_1 is now following.
Thunderous, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the raid. Firewalker, type something in chat so you can come up on this app here so I don't have to type your name out. There we go. Thank you.
Let's give a big shout out to Rod and Firewalker. Make sure to check them out at https://twitch.tv/Rod and Firewalker.
Oh, that's the good clip. That's the moaning we like to hear in the Zwift. Oh, Sally is the best. Sally is calm. Looking pretty damn good right now. I don't know how much longer I can take it. My daughter says I need to keep it till Halloween because she's got a plan. But it's okay now. It's past the itchy ass stage, so now it just exists. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Is there some sort of anime person with a big beard? Because she's super into cosplay and anime. Or maybe she has no plan. Maybe she just wants me to grow. I have no idea. Yeah, I get about 3 weeks. 3 weeks into not shaving, and I'll get itchy skin. And then after a few days of itchy, it goes to normal. But I don't have hair, so having the beard is like having hair. I gotta like maintain it with conditioners and stuff. Well, for every hair I lose on my head, I get 20 hairs on random places in my body. I'm like bald, and then neck down, I'm just like super fuzz. Join the Robo Pacer? What's the blue Robo Pacer? Is that B? Seems like they're going pretty fast. Oh yeah. I lose the hair on my head. It migrates into my ears and my nose and everywhere else. And you don't notice it every once in a while, then you're like, what the heck? And there's a big bush growing out your ear. Blue is C. It's Coco. And you get the random, really long nose hair. And you think to yourself, how the hell did that hair grow that long without me noticing it? I've been going out in public with a 1-inch nose hair. Yes. My wife totally complains about my eyebrows all the time. She's like, you only have 15 eyebrow hairs and they're all 1 inch long. And then she'll want to pluck one of the long ones out. And I'm like, you just said I only had 15. Why would you pull one out? We're almost back at the volcano. These laps are super fast. I think this will be the last lap. Yeah, everyone's like, what? Beards? Facial hair? Ear hair? Don't even have hair on my balls yet. let alone a beard. Yeah, you're like, I don't have any hair anywhere. Bam, tomorrow morning, you got it all over the place. My hair was thinning pretty much right out of high school. So I just went with it. I don't even know what I would do if I had hair. Like, how would you even style it? Like, what do you do with it? My hair care routine is easy because it just involves clippers shaving my head. The grays didn't start till probably in my 30s, but ass hair, I got plenty of that too. I slowly worked my hair shorter over probably an 8-year span, where it was like this, then it was like that, and now I'm like a zero blade. Because now it's at the point where when your hair grows longer, you look more bald. So you need to keep it super short. If that makes any sense. You look less bald with super short hair. Because people will look at you and go, oh, he just shaves his head. He probably has hair, but he just shaves it really short. But then it grows a quarter of an inch, and it's like, nope, dude's super bald. And he got like the ring. He's telling. Oh, that's a good one. Well, this worked out. I'm glad this worked, because now I'm going to only do this every day in my double XP. Oh my gosh, you're like getting extra hair. The hair is supercharged. Really? All your other family members have luscious locks? See, villager, that's exactly it. Growing up, I had thick, luxurious hair. Envy of all the ladies. Look at that guy's hair. It's amazing. And I think when I was like 6, the barber told my mom, oh, this guy's gonna go bald. And my mom's like, how is that possible? Look at this hair. And yeah, the barber was right. I still have luxurious hair if I just grow it, but it only is in the back and the sides. My brother-in-law, he's in his mid-30s, and he's now just starting to lose his hair, and he's taking it real tough. He's like not happy at all. I think it was almost better to lose it sooner. Yeah, I'm getting there. I think I probably got 5 more years. I think so. Yeah. It's going pretty fast. It's going gray pretty darn fast. Maybe 5 more years. I can be Santa for Christmas. And go work at the mall. I'm on my weekends. Almost got me. This is exactly what I looked like when I was like 20. It's a fake ID when you look older than the people were tending the bar. Grandparents. Yeah, I don't need any more. I got enough. Got enough to go around. All right, last U-turn. Go a little bit past. U-turn this thing back down the hill. Zone 2, yes. Nice and easy. Getting that base. Well, this is the perfect flat route, man. Look at this. I'm barely not even gonna hit 70 meters. And you just do this over and over again. $167 miles. Good job. That is a decent week. Lumo dragging people into doing things. One more kilometer. Oh, that sucks. Headaches are no fun. No fun at all. Ah, 500 meters. 500. Well, Lumophiles actually is riding. Does he ever stop? He is always on. We are gonna go. He's running. Could take back that raid if he's running. Well, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Experiment worked. Just gonna be doing this non-stop now. Getting that XP. Everyone enjoys the rest of their Wednesday.